Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best free VPNs for iPhone. Now, I know there are a ton of options out there, so I did quite a bit of research and I found the best three overall to be this one over here, Windscribe in number one. In second place would be ProtonVPN, and lastly, TunnelBear. Now, I'm going to go through each one of these and why I feel they are the best free VPNs, and I'm also going to talk about a VPN that you may have heard of, ProtonVPN, and why this free VPN, although at face value seems to be very good, does have something about it that's very concerning that you should know about and is the reason it didn't make it into my list. Now, all of these VPNs do have something in common. They are the free tier of a paid VPN. So these companies want you to move up to their paid version, and there is going to be limitations, but it also means that they're not relying on their free version to make money. They make money primarily from the paid version of the VPN. And the reason why that's important is because if a VPN is completely free, then you are the product and they're going to be selling your personal information. They're going to be creating a profile about you and selling that to marketers and advertisers, and that's probably not something that you want. On top of that, the quality of free VPNs, the speed, the ability to give you access to different content online, it just doesn't tend to be that good and just really doesn't compare to the free tier of a paid VPN. Of course, an actual paid VPN is the best. If you want to find out more about some of the top paid VPNs out there, I will have a lot more useful information and links in the description. But for right now, if you don't want to spend that money, definitely go with the free tier of a paid VPN. Now, assuming that you're listening to me and you're ready to do that, Windscribe, in my opinion, is the best option. And there are a few reasons for that. First of all is the amount of features that you get with it. You pretty much get a full set of features just like a paid VPN. You get a lot of different connection options. You also get Robert, which is a whole set of filtering and blocking tools, so you can block malware and ads and trackers and a whole bunch of different other things. I haven't really seen another free VPN that offers this many features like Windscribe does. On top of that, you have 10 locations to choose from, and there is a data limit, but it is a pretty generous 10 gigabytes per month. You can get a bit more if you share a post about them on X, but that isn't bad when it comes to a free VPN. Very importantly, this is a free VPN that will actually work for streaming and torrenting. So for example, if you wanted to access content libraries on Netflix that are only available in different parts of the world, you can do that with Windscribe, and not just Netflix really, any streaming service, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, you can do all of that with Windscribe. On the other hand, a lot of other free VPNs like Proton and TunnelBear will not work with streaming and torrenting. However, these two shine in different areas. ProtonVPN is going to be a bit more limited than Windscribe in terms of the countries you can connect to. You can connect to only Japan, Netherlands, Poland, Romania, and the United States. But when it comes to data, that is unlimited. You have an unlimited amount of data with this VPN. There is no limit at all. On the other hand, TunnelBear is quite the opposite. With TunnelBear, you have 2 gigabytes of data per month. That's it, not a lot. But when it comes to locations, you have probably more than any other free VPN out there. Last I counted, it was 46, and that's pretty much the same amount of locations that you're going to get in the paid version. So TunnelBear gives you the most locations, Proton gives you the most data, and in my opinion, Windscribe gives you a nice balance of everything. You have 10 locations, you have 10 gigabytes of data, you have all of those features. Neither Proton nor TunnelBear have as many features as Windscribe does in the free version, and Windscribe also works with streaming and torrenting, both things that Proton and TunnelBear do not. Now, there is a whole nother area of using a VPN that I haven't talked about yet, and that is the privacy and security aspect of it. Because using a VPN doesn't just give you access to more content online, like I mentioned with Netflix and streaming. It can also give you access to other things like cryptocurrency exchanges and online or sports betting websites, things like that. There is another layer here to using a VPN, and that is the privacy and security that it gives you. Because when you use a VPN, you are more anonymous and more secure online. A VPN works to hide your internet traffic from your internet service provider and any website that you visit. The thing is that the VPN itself can see what you're doing online. So you want to make sure that whichever VPN you're using has what's called an audited no logs policy, which means that an outside company has come in and verified that the VPN does not keep any personal information from its users and that data just doesn't exist. Now, all the VPNs that I mentioned in this video, Windscribe, Proton, and TunnelBear, have an audited no logs policy. In particular, ProtonVPN is very well known for their reputation when it comes to security. This is the same company that made Proton Mail, so if privacy and security is really a priority for you, then you might want to go with Proton. But in general, all three of these VPNs have an audited no logs policy. And this is where we get on to ProtonVPN. Now, this VPN is very similar to Windscribe. You do get 10 locations, you get 10 gigabytes of data, and it will also work with streaming and torrenting. It does have some nice features. It has kill switch, split tunneling, all the standard basic stuff that you would want from a VPN. The thing is that while they officially do have a no logs policy, it hasn't been audited yet. They could be keeping logs or they could not be. Without an independent audit, we have nobody to rely on but the company themselves and take them at their word. So I think that is something very important to know if you were looking at Privato free VPN, and it is the reason why it didn't make it onto my list. My personal recommendation, head over to the App Store and try out Windscribe. And if you are tired of all the limitations of a free VPN, then I will have more information and discount links in the description below for some of the top paid VPNs out there. You can go with the paid version of these VPNs, but really when it comes to the paid level of VPNs, there are better options out there than these three, and I will have more information about those in the description below. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments which VPN you decide to go with. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.